That's a terrible, whatever version of that is, Adam. Jesus Christ.
You don't like the Jurassic Park theme?
John Williams is spinning in his grave. Alright,
imagine he hears that and he actually dies.
If he dies before this fucking video comes out. God damn it.
That would be the worst thing.
I'm sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
We are playing Jurassic World Evolution.
Which is a really good game with some problems.
Yeah, like a year after it came out.
Yeah.
Although we did do a podcast in it a while ago.
The reason we're playing this right now is because I want to.
Yeah, also some DLC came out recently, and we're not playing it.
Claire Downing's big raptor adventure, whatever. I don't give a fuck.
You know, you'd almost want to buy the DLC just to listen to Bryce Dallas Howard's voice.
I almost want to buy the DLC just to play around with some more dinosaurs.
Oh,
but,
well,
you know, it's neither here nor there.
Their own.
So we're on Isla Nublar now, which is more like the sandbox mode.
It is, yeah.
And we are currently
flattened. We're gonna beat John Hammond. We're gonna show him how it's done.
Yeah, all we had to do was turn on unlimited money.
No, we got limited money, though. It's I would imagine about as much as John Hammond had.
How much is it?
32 million. Oh, yeah, it's not on your screen. We got $32 million.
32 millions?
Yeah.
Like that Russian guy from Jurassic World 2. I will pay 20 millions.
20 millions!
What, though? Like, American dollars? Because that's what this auction is in.
Yeah, or like Taiwanese dong or something.
Yeah.
Oh, man, he has like $6. So what are we doing? We're building a Hammond...
Wasn't it like 15 million dong was about $1,000 in that Vietnam special that Top Gear did?
Yeah, something like that.
You're not using the Y path.
Yeah, hang on. I haven't played this game in like 6 months, so...
No, still wrong one.
Yeah, no, hang on now.
Oh, it looks like a big bell end.
Yeah. Turbo shovel penis.
Wouldn't be at Pixel Junkies Park without a massive dick. Put 2 rocks next to it.
Yeah, you can place rocks now.
Yeah, they've added some features. So one of the things that this game is really lacking, or at least lacked at launch, it's a fun game to play, don't get me wrong, to prove that John Hammond was an incompetent idiot.
Prove Hammond wrong the game.
Yeah, but it's one of the main issues with this game is that there is no, looks like a big sword.
Why does it...
There's not a lot of customization features that you would find in other park management games. So, like, for example, the terrain editor is very limited.
Whatever, fuck it.
And there's not as many attractions. So, like, unlike Planet Coasters, which is all about customization, you can build your own stuff. Whatever. You can't really build your own attractions in their set. However, I feel like the challenge comes from it's more challenging to keep the park running because there's much more. This game has many more spinning plates. There's more problems to arise. Part of which comes from the fact that you are creating a theme park that is dedicated towards keeping extraordinarily dangerous predatory dinosaurs in check. And for some reason, anytime that there's any bit of wet weather at all, there is a they freak the fuck out over it and decide to, you know what? No, we're gonna attack the fence. We're gonna attack the fence. Bit of rain, attack the fence.
Yeah, some of the... I don't know if they've changed it, because again, I haven't played it in a long time, but I would assume the animal behavior, I think, has been addressed a couple of times. I don't know if the raptors are still psychotic.
Can we zoom in on those raptors, by the way?
Yeah.
One thing that what the game makes up for, well, what it lacks in kind of customization is just the detail and the fidelity. This is a very good game. I've never had it crash or hiccup once. I've had pretty smooth frame rates.
That means this video's not coming out.
Sorry. So yeah, I think they really nailed the dinosaurs in this game. The Jurassic Park dinosaurs, obviously, not the actual scientific dinosaurs. Whinge, I'm superior to everybody else because I'm so smart. Did
this just die, or is it
about
sleeping?
It just fell asleep on the path.
The dinosaurs didn't sleep when I last played this, so that was added.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, they've added a lot of really neat behavioral stuff. So, like, the dinosaurs will fight each other now, and, like, they socialize and stuff. So if you get, like, 4 raptors or 3 raptors together, they will socialize with each other.
Oh, they have alpha tactics now? Is that new?
What, the alpha? Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember in one of the original trailers they showed raptors hunting in a pack.
Yeah.
And then the game came out and everyone was like, why don't they hunt in packs? And then they were like, all right, we'll add that.
One of the cool things about I don't know if they so much hunt in packs, but like they will follow the alpha, and the alpha will like generally win the fights between when the dinosaurs fight for dominance or whatever.
Yeah.
One of the issues.
What the hell is the other one? Oh, it's way over there. Alright.
I don't like the other two. I want to be over here by myself.
Apparently. I also got rid of all the water, so.
One of the issues, yeah, they are fucking dying. This is a good game, but it's limited. You get the sense that, like, because if I remember correctly, they only had, like, a month to make this game or something.
Well, it wasn't that short, but
it was only, like, a year.
Yeah, they didn't really have a whole lot of time to make it pretty much from scratch.
So considering that this was a game made from pretty much just from scratch, and they are Frontier, they did make Planet Coaster. And
which I think is why a lot of people were kind of blown, like surprised by that a little bit, because it's like, oh man, all you got to do is add dinosaurs to Planet Coaster and you got a game.
I don't think it's that simple, though.
No. Well, I mean, Planet Coaster also has kind of a more cartoony style.
Yeah.
And
this is definitely more
I think Universal wanted something else, so they ended up kind of reformatting the way the engine works. Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to get into the building the park here. We're going to make some jokes at Dr. Malcolm's expense. One thing that I did in my game, Aaron, is when the guests come in, then, like, you've already built stuff around it, so I don't know if you're going to want to do that now.
Why?
Well, what I did was, when the guests come in, I built enclosures on either side of the path where they come in. So as soon as they walk in, they're kind of surrounded by dinosaurs, kind of doing their thing.
No. We gotta rob their wallets.
Oh, okay. The first thing they come in is it sees when they come in is marketing. Do you remember EA has renamed fucking loot boxes, or is attempting to rename loot boxes? They're attempting to rename it into what are they calling them? Surprise mechanics.
Oh, good. I felt bad spending money before.
Yeah, but now it's a surprise, and they tried to equate it to the Hatchimals. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
Nope.
They're a children's toy in which you get an egg, like a plastic egg, and it's kind of like a Furby where you put it on the ground, and then like a little stuffed animal like animatronic will pop out of it, and you get to play with it. But it's kind of randomized which one you get. And they're like, it's just the same as one of those, and it's like, no, it's not, because at least when you're buying this toy, you're getting, it's going to be one of these three things, and plus that has some sort of monetary value inherent in them, and it's not a competitive thing. Like, kids aren't out battling with their Hatchimals or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. EA's dog shit.
Yeah. They really are. They really are dog shit. Not like Frontier, who actually puts out stuff and is not scummy. This is a very unscummy game. It's nice. It's very refreshing. Because even though it's very bare bones, I feel like you get like a good bang for your buck. Because I spent at least 30 hours in this game playing the base game.
I don't know how many hours I have in this game, actually.
And yeah, I really do enjoy this game.
So I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know if you got any input on the park there, Adam. I was thinking of putting some water there, put the park over, or the closure over there, maybe.
So I was when I did this in my game, I did a bunch of enclosure. Like I put what I would do is I would build a hotel and then build an enclosure kind of around the hotel, around the back end, so the guests could because apparently the hotels count as viewing galleries, and if you don't have dinosaurs near them, you get shit viewing rating, which is why a lot of my parks were doing pretty poorly. So that's what I did. I don't know why you're building a massive... You gotta sell those dinosaurs, man, before they all fucking die.
Well, I was gonna put them in an enclosure, but...
Yeah, well, they are dying.
How do I sell them?
So you, so bring up the ACU menu.
Yeah.
No, don't go to that. Just bring up the... I forget. I don't know what it is on PC.
Oh, here we go.
And transport items, then go over them.
I haven't played this game in a while, so don't worry.
And there should be a sell option. And you can do multiples at once. It's funny when you do multiples at once, you see like 10 choppers just wink into existence over the park.
Yeah, I remember having like... I think you can have infinite, or is there a limit? I can't remember.
I think there is a hard limit. I said 10, but I think the limit is like 7 or something, because it was funny watching like 10 Brachiosaurus, because when I did this version of the park in my game, I only had one like John Hammond center that makes the dinosaurs for you, and I stuck that way down at that end of the park. You see that little alcove down there?
Where, down there? Or
no, down there. So I stuck a John Hammond center down there, and it just built a little area for them, and that's where I made all my dinosaurs.
Why is this turbo high up?
Because the rest of the park is high up.
Yeah, but whatever. Money leveling this back out.
In order to get my dinosaurs to where they needed to go, I needed to trank them and transport them. So at any one time, I'd have like 7 Triceratops scooting through the sky, and you just see like massive animals being like carried across the park, and everybody's looking up as these dinosaurs are going by, looking real nervous. Shit and stuff coming off their assholes. They fly across the sky. So yeah, I think if you're gonna be scummy about it, I think we need to have. I wouldn't build a hotel there.
No, not building. I was gonna build it over here.
I think we need to have a hotel near where the dinosaurs are.
All right, so where are you gonna put the dinosaurs then?
Well.
I was gonna put some shops here and then dinosaur here.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
I guess you could put herbivores there or something.
Yeah. It's funny.
Okay.
I kind of ran out of room, so next to one hotel, there is 2 Spinosauruses and 2 Giganotosauruses, which are big fucking honking carnivores. And I'm like, the stink that must waft off those fucking enclosures, because all they do is shit and eat rotten meat. So it's just and it's baking out the Costa Rican sun, and it's just like the amount of fucking stink that comes off that. Like, Jesus Christ. So I think we need to build a John Hammond Center somewhere.
Yeah, I was gonna build it in there.
Well, I think we should only get 1.
Right, I just do 1 per enclosure.
No, I was gonna just do 1 and then transport them. That way we save on space.
I guess. I mean, they don't really take up that much space.
Aaron, we're trying to beat John Hammond here. We can spare no space. He really was a terrible business owner.
Trying to make it look. Jesus Christ, the construction.
What?
The fucking noise.
Yeah.
Well, that will fit. Alright, what's another smaller one?
Just move that path a little bit.
With this?
Yeah, move that path and then build another one there. Also, I like how they're like, path is not connected. It's like, you're the helicopter section. Why on earth does this matter? So I was watching scenes from Jurassic World 2 again, because despite as shitty as that movie is, I still actually enjoyed it. And I thought that the Indoraptor was a cool monster. Apparently that thing is fucking bulletproof. I don't know if you were aware.
Sure it is. Because it definitely didn't die by getting penetrated.
Yeah, well, it's another reason why that movie is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
So who said it was bulletproof?
Owen shot it 3 times when it goes into the kid's bedroom, and he looks like it's going down, and Owen's like, thank God I've killed it, and then it stands up, and you can hear the sound of bullets hitting the floor. So I'm guessing what happened is the bullets hit the skin, bruised it, but didn't actually penetrate, and then they just hit, kind of like with a bulletproof vest or whatever.
Sure, yeah, that's what happens.
I don't know why that's not fitting there.
Yeah,
I hate that in games. Like, look at all that space, and that can't fit there.
Yeah, especially in Planet Coaster, a Frontier game. You can put shit inside of other shit.
Yeah.
And there was a patch, like, last year that they were, like... When the game first came out, you couldn't, like, put stuff inside of rides, like, to obscure it. And they got rid of that. So now you can, like, even just put shit in front of the ride so, like, it goes through geometry. So much to the point where you can make it look exactly how you want. It doesn't matter. The game doesn't give a fuck.
I was watching the scene where Blue kills the Indoraptor at the end of Jurassic World 2, and there's like a scene where it's standing on top of the Indoraptor's corpse all triumphant and stuff. And it's just, some of the first comment on the video was, I'd like to congratulate the Toronto Raptors in their 2019 NBA championships. Like, God damn it.
Someone's watching the NBA finals, like, I'm gonna go find a YouTube of Blue standing on the Indoraptor.
Yep.
And comment on it. Alright, let's get this path. Fuck you.
That's actually what John Hammond said when he was trying to build his park. Like, alright, let's get this path up. Fuck you. Watched a video a guy made the other day. No, other way around.
It comes out of there, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, but like the path's got to connect on, so that's the front of the building.
Oh Jesus!
Some guy made it. It's like welcome to my Jurassic Park, and what he had done is he just filled all of Isla Nublar with nothing but live feeders, so there was nothing but hundreds and hundreds of goats wandering around, and that's all. It was one hotel and goats.
Fucking millions of goats. Why does that construction sound like somebody furiously beating off in my
Don't forget
ear.
you're going to need observation decks and stuff as well, so consider that when you're building the...
Nah, you don't. Get rid of this, man. Stupid thing I made in my way.
So what kind of... We're going to put herbivores here, right?
Yeah, I was thinking.
So I'm thinking, because we need a couple of big draws, I'm thinking that we're going to... I want a couple of Triceratops. I want some Parasaurolophus. And a couple of Brachiosaurs.
The fucking construction is so loud.
Also, I like how in this game, I know it's a gameplay thing, but the way you can build your, for some dinosaurs, you can build it so that if you build your fence right up to the edge of the park, of the borders of the game world, you can build it so that, I would encompass that water a little bit, so they have a little water feature. You can build it so that the, that border, you don't have to build a fence there because that border acts as like a natural border of the dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's like physically an invisible wall for the dinosaurs.
So you can save on like electric fences and stuff. And it's risky with stuff like raptors because they can just
sometimes they'll find a way around it.
But if it's something big like a T-Rex, they generally can't make it. And it's really funny watching them, like, there's a forest right there they could be scooting off into, but they just stay within the...
You can clearly walk around it, but you get to hear it. It's like, turn back now, return to combat.
You gotta build a fence around that side as well.
I was gonna... Hang on now. Operations. Where's the ranger? How big is that? Fuck.
Aaron, this isn't optimal.
No, really
We're gonna beat
isn't.
John Hammond.
6 months ago, me would be building a different park right now. So let's build...
To be fair, we are also in a video.
Yeah, so we're like, now that I don't know how to play it, let's do a video on it.
I would play it, but I don't play with the PC controls. I play with the PlayStation controls. Also, another thing I should say, it's nice to have a fucking park simulator game on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
Also, I wish it bugs the shit out of me when you have like the fancy ass paths like you have here, and the ground that the buildings are on does not match. See where the buildings are on that square? That is not the same as that, and I wish it was. Bugs the shit out of me.
It's just matching the movies though.
Also, I'm pretty sure this is where the Indominus fought the T-Rex.
Yeah. It's like there's like the main street, right? It's got that at the end, and I played Lego Jurassic World. I know what it looks like.
Was that any good?
I enjoyed it. It's got all the movies in it, except for the second one, the second world, because it wasn't out at the time.
Is that a ranger station you're building there?
Yeah.
Yeah, rangers are handy.
I guess this will be somewhat useful. I'll put a gate right here. Why can't I put it there? In what way is this obscured?
Obstructed is the word you're looking for.
Or whatever. Why can't I do it?
Because this game has really stupid requirements.
Well, it's on like a 3-degree incline, so I can't put it there. You're fucking my perfectly square fence game.
You're like fucking Dr. Malcolm. There are dinosaurs in this dinosaur-themed Let's Play. Hello?
Hang on now. We'll have one dinosaur in the whole video.
Did you like the Jurassic Park movies? Like, do you like them? Because I know Rory hates them. I don't think he hates them.
I enjoyed them. Yeah.
He doesn't like them. For some dumb reason, he's like,
they were just fine.
This isn't made by a German who lives in an aircraft carrier or whatever the fuck. And it's an avant-garde. Hate it. Best part about talking about Rory when he's not here is you can just make stuff up.
Alright,
or you're going to want to increase hatchery capacity there.
Why that?
So we can hatch more dinosaurs at once.
How do I put mods on this? Oh, here we go. Okay.
You have lots of dinosaurs to choose from.
I got all the vanilla ones unlocked.
And a couple that aren't. No, it's Carcharodontosaurus that...
Yeah, I think I might have some that were part of the Fallen Kingdom DLC, but I don't think I unlocked all of them. Do I have the... what was the cool horned one?
Triceratops?
No. The Carnotaurs.
Oh.
I don't have that on... Oh, yeah, yes I do. I have it unlocked. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, you can only have 2 Carnotaurs at once.
Not in this park.
Okay.
Hammond only recreated dinosaurs with frogs, but we also made them learn to deal with each other. Take that, woo.
We took the complete DNA of Mr. Rogers.
Right,
do you also change the color?
Huh?
Do you also change the color so they all look different?
I try to. That's all we got here.
Oh, you went with the Tor? Oh, it is the Triceratops.
Increase bone density. I gotta go for max appeal.
You don't have to do jack shit. I tend to actually leave the herbivores alone. Except for changing their color. The problem is because in the base game you can't like we're playing the sandbox mode, and so you can just kind of fuck about and do whatever you want. But in like in the regular game, like the story mode, you can't do that. So you got to be like.
What do you mean you can't do that?
Well, like we can have like in this game we can have as many dinosaurs as we want. We can make them super non-aggressive.
Well, you can have as many as many dinosaurs in the base game as you want too, but
they just get super aggressive and fight each other all the time.
It's a lot to deal with. I don't think there's actually a hard cap on how many dinosaurs you can make.
No, what I mean is like you run out of space. You can only have so many dinosaurs in an enclosure, or else they start freaking out.
Yeah.
Like even really, I think the only ones that don't do that are stuff like Compythagoras and like that kind of stuff, where they're so chill. Nothing phases them. Way to block off your guest view.
I don't give a fuck, man. They pay the money already. They don't know they can't see
They
nothing.
come to the park and it's the worst dinosaur park ever. It's like, you already got our money. What are you gonna do?
Close feeder. There we go. They like fish, yeah?
Yeah, they definitely like fish.
Let's put one there.
I tend to build them in front of the viewing areas so that they like the dinosaurs will come and eat next to the viewing areas. Because I'm smart like that. Unlike John Hammond, I'm not a fucking massive idiot about it. He really couldn't handle it. One guy fucks about with the power for like half an hour and it completely derails his park.
Fucking Nedry, man. Don't hire Newman. Alright, here we go.
Oh, first dinosaur.
First dinosaur, 2 hours into the video.
They do look good, though. You gotta admit.
Yeah, there's been a lot of modded skins people have made.
Oh, yeah?
That look pretty badass also.
Yeah, I don't have that because I'm on the PlayStation.
There was one that some dude made a Spinosaurus that was like black and lime green.
Oh, yeah?
And it sounds stupid when you describe it, but it was actually really cool looking.
Alright, so go release his friend. Now, I'm thinking we release a couple of Parasaurolophuses as well.
Oh, this is gonna be a packed enclosure, this one. Get the Brachiosaurs in there.
Yeah.
And who's the tall one?
Brachiosaur.
No, but there's a turbo neck buddy.
Dreadnoughticus.
No, I don't think it's not that one. It's not that turbo neck.
I'll also name all the dinosaurs too because.
Hang on, let's see what one it is I'm talking about.
We gotta release the other one, man.
This one's got a turbo neck. The Mammacosaurus. I was thinking of the Diplodocus.
Oh,
but that's not.
I like Diplodocus.
It's kind of a small. It's a itty bitty brachiosaur.
Yeah, he's long but not tall. And I knew a girl like that once.
All right, well, we're naming this one then.
We don't have to name them that because we're only gonna doing this for video.
Phil.
They're girls though, so Phyllis.
Bob.
You know what? Who am I to judge?
It's 2019 or whatever. Or whatever year you're watching this in.
God, Triceratops are cool.
Alright, so what are we doing?
Parasaurolophus. You just went past it.
Oh. The head Dicchiosaur. Hang on, we gotta make it last forever.
Which they already do, so it's fine.
They already do because of genetic modifications we made to make them last forever.
I like how you casually end mortality, and you don't make that the big selling point. You're just like, yeah, our dinosaurs kept dying, so we just made them immortal because it was cheaper. It's like, what? Is that applicable to humans? I'm like, I guess, yeah, it would be pretty easy, actually.
We've cloned people already.
Yeah, and they're immortal. We've actually retroactively do it, so we can get, do you want Carrie Fisher back? For Star Wars?
Bring her back.
Yeah.
We already made it. Ah, well, that's too bad.
He's like, well, it's like, what did you make her for? Like, why were you doing that? It's like, well, we figured it would be a cool exhibit. You just see a naked Carrie Fisher walking around in a enclosure being like, let me out!
No, get back in there. We don't need you.
They try to feed her and she just rips the cow apart as they lower it into her enclosure.
Alright, Carrie, calm down, Jesus. You ate this morning. You're not going to die.
I get another one of them.
You want 40s?
Yeah.
They do like to be in 4s.
You gotta have You gotta have a lot of Parasaurolophus. I do love them. They're my favorite hadrosaur.
Do you like their head dickiums?
I do. I do like their head.
Alright, there's still a raptor here. Oh man, he's snoring though.
Can we at least build him an enclosure?
Just a little tiny circle. Hey, look, it's the sleeping raptor, mommy. Oh yeah, right. You can't do that.
You gotta go into the helicopter menu, transport team.
All right.
He's just sleeping. Okay, so you do gotta trank him. I thought he was just tranked because he was asleep.
Has he been sleeping this whole time?
just dying of thirst, but he's sleeping it off like a champ.
I was open the park. Everybody, come on in. Don't worry about the raptor. We're in the process of getting rid of him.
Welcome to Jurassic Park, where we treat our animals with love and respect. You just hear instead of a double-barrel shotgun going off in the distance.
Don't mind the noise. It'll be over soon. I'm not gonna bother about.
So what happened there was the Velociraptor died.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Well.
Now you can transport him.
It was like an inch away from death. We just tranked it, and the trank killed it, I bet. Get rid of that. Get that shit out of here. I wish you could click on people like you can in let's say Project Cars. That's a different game. Planet Coaster. So you can see their name and how much money they have and the mood they're in. That'd be nice. We got a head Dicchiosaur.
Yeah. I really do like how they look. I think they look really cool. It's really interesting going back and seeing how people originally first viewed what dinosaurs look like. Because do you know why they're called iguanodons?
They probably thought they were based on iguanas or something.
Yeah, and actually, they made they thought they were big lizards. They just made them bipedal and they look like big crocodiles essentially, like big iguanodon crocodiles. Be interesting to show them that thing that you thought looked like this actually looks like this, and they'd be like, holy shit, that flies in the face of God or whatever.
So it's not an iguana? No.
We thought it was just a bit. One of the first ever dinosaur bones ever discovered was discovered back in the 1600s, 1700s, and they first thought it belonged to a human, like a giant human. So they thought it belonged to an ancient race of giants, because I guess they were idiots. And then some guy renamed the species to Baldicus or something like that, because it looked like
Baldicus.
Because the bone fragment looked like a pair of testicles. I'm not kidding.
Oh, man, there's new sky cam.
New what?
You can follow the dinosaur from the sky.
Yeah. What's the name of the Simpsons character who's in the chopper? Is it Ernie or whatever?
Ernie Pie?
Yeah.
Ernie.
Kent, we're here above the Parasaurolophus, and they're going crazy over here just drinking that water. I'm going to throw my shoe at them to try and get them to do something. Can you see if they're happy? I want to know if they're pleased with their... Yeah, okay, perfect. Oh, wait, you got rid of their requirements. That's right.
No. They still got requirements. I'm just really good.
Okay. Also, I like how it took them a year to get rocks into the game. That's all right.
Yeah, well, we still don't have fucking sand in this mode, apparently. Fine, Frontier, you can do better than this. There we go. Look at that. You got a rock and everything. Oh, man, look, they're hanging out.
Yeah, they're socializing.
Which one's the alpha? You the alpha?
They might not have an alpha.
Well, then fucking get out. We wipe all these. All right, ATC over here, wipe these out. We gotta change them so they got alphas.
Wipe them out. Equip the minigun and smoke the bastards.
All right, what else are we gonna add to this one?
Add something small like a Stymalock or a Dracorex or something.
Aren't they aggressive?
Nope.
They get real aggressive if you don't do stuff.
I mean, no, I haven't had that in my game.
Oh, well, I've had multiple. Like if you only have two of them and one of them dies, and they go ape shit trying to break out. It's just like, you killed my brother, and like, well, you weren't related.
You weren't related. You're literally clones of each other.
Yeah, well, dude, it's fucking. Just because they got the same DNA doesn't mean they're brothers.
We need to put in a viewing port or something.
We can put in one of them bald dickiums.
Stop calling that. One thing I didn't like about this game is that it didn't have blue in it, like the famous raptor from the new movies. That's like
totally
super
have
popular.
The blue paint. I said paint job. The blue paint job for raptors.
You know, that thing.
Isn't there? The gyrosphere. Here we go. I don't really know where to put this.
We kind of bunched everything in.
I'm trying to be efficient, man.
Ming.
I can put it there, even though there's no way to fucking. Alright, whatever. Let's just release these. No Brachiosaur, alright.
Yeah, the Brachiosaur take a long time for some fucking reason. The Dragorex, you can bang them out in a week.
Open the come shooting door with you. So you're not ready.
Trying to push him out, and they won't let you. He was like, no, I won't go.
The skin's not on you. Wait.
Skin.
Oh, we got two of these buddies inside each other.
We like to be close.
Welcome to our first exhibit, everybody, where we've able to create dinosaurs that don't give a fuck about matter.
They're just screaming out, kill me!
Oh look, they got alphas. That's neat. 10 out of neat. Alright, what we got going on over here now?
All right, we should put in like a predatory thing now. I think we need to put in the king of all predatory dinosaurs, the baryonyx. That's a little paleontology junk out there.
Alright, so where are we gonna put them at?
I don't know. Make another little hotel over there, and yeah. Oh man, Dinosaur's ready to release. Had the fucking Steam locks gotten out there or whatever? Nope.
Get away!
I think it was because they were blocking the door.
There we go, ground cam. Right there, doing little man.
Named after Hogwarts.
Oh, I think you said you should name it. Let's call it,
Call it Hermione. Or Harry.
No, Ron is sexy.
Okay.
Why are you so hesitant?
Because there's turbo big things stomping around out here.
What do you fucking do with it, man?
Go on, get out of there. And you just
Stop Moon or whatever. Let me change your name. There we go.
I hate that. You're trying to do a bunch of shit at once, and you can't rename the dinosaur. And you want to catch it before it charges off.
Yeah, let's make it daytime because this is the lighting.
Yeah, that's why I made it daytime. Like,
there we go.
Even the guests, like, you just hear, and you all of a sudden he's daytime. The guests like, Jesus Christ!
The big loudspeaker, like,
everybody, hold on to something. We're going to move the sun.
What?
We spared no expense.
Jesus Christ! Oh man, he made a noise from the first movie.
Did he?
Yeah, where Sam Neill's like, I'm actually Odin's son in this play.
That was a really funny moment. Was what's her name in that play? The girl who plays Ellie?
No, but
Matt Damon was, I know.
Taika Waititi or whatever the hell his name is wanted to get her in for the next one if he does something. Yeah, Matt Damon and Luke Hemsworth was that.
What I was really disappointed with
was
Endgame is I saw some people saying that they should have Deadpool recap all of the Avengers at the beginning of the movie. Take like 5 minutes to have Deadpool recap the first 5 Avengers movie, or the first, like, all of the movies up to that point, so you can get everybody caught up. The other one I saw is, remember the guy from Ant-Man? I forget what his name is, the Mexican dude?
Oh, him, yeah.
And get him to recount it?
I mean, I guess.
You didn't like him?
I don't know, I mean, he was okay, I guess. I just thought he was maybe kind of an unnecessary component to that movie.
I do like the scene where they're driving up the road, and he's like, nothing's going to stop us from helping out our pal Scott. And they round the corner, there's like 100 cops there, and there's like, we're just going to back it up. Just back it up. We're going to back it up real slow. Yep, just back it up and backing it up. The shitty fucking van.
Did you like Ant-Man and the Wasp?
No. I did not. Fucking terrible movie.
I don't know that it was terrible, but it wasn't good. I guess that constitutes as terrible. Okay, so now I thought you could have the fences. Can you not have them like just real close?
That's the best thing about building is when you get something real close. Well, we don't have to attach the pipes; you just get them real close.
But the water will leak. No, I played this game and that don't happen.
Also, I wish they gave you more space to work with.
Yeah, the islands should totally be bigger than this.
Yeah. I mean, this is the biggest island by far. Just zoom out for me for a second.
Let's put this here.
Yeah, that's not a lot of space.
I think in terms of sheer uninterrupted space, this is probably the biggest island.
Oh yeah, definitely. And it's still not that much.
Sorna is pretty sizable.
Yeah. But even then, still, like, you're fighting for space there all the way. It'd be nice if in the sandbox mode it wasn't like that, you know?
Can you have the gyrosphere go around carnivore things? And
you can have it go through multiple enclosures, I believe. Just gotta gate it off. What are we putting here?
It's gonna be the carnivores.
Oh, just all of them?
Well, no. Unless you want to have, like, a battle arena or something. We could have dino fights.
We'll market it and make millions. 20 millions.
20 millions!
And what?
Is that what he says?
Yeah, he screams out something in an offensive Russian accent. That part of that movie was so dumb. He goes on this massive escapade to an exploding island full of predatory dinosaurs to get Blue so that he can build this genetically unstoppable monster. And he auctions off the other dinosaurs so he can get research funding to make more of these dinosaurs. It gets halfway, they show off this dinosaur at the auction to be like, you know, coming soon to a theater near you. And one Russian guy shouts out 20 millions, and he's like, yeah, done, sold.
20 billions.
Dr. Wu was like, what are you doing? The whole point of this was to get funding so we can make more of these things, not sell it away. And then he says, this thing is worth $150 million right now. And he says, but we pumped $500 million into research and development of this thing. You're not getting a return on investment here, you asshole. This thing is worth $151 million right now.
I guess this is kind of big for carnivores.
We can split it off. So cut it off in the back there and make 2 different enclosures.
That's there.
Spared no expense. That's why all of our fucking enclosures are nothing but like 2 feet of clear space and then a wall of trees and jungle, so you can't see fucking jack shit of our dinosaurs. Here's they pull up to the T-Rex paddock, and the T-Rex is nowhere to be seen because obviously it's gonna be wandering around in the forest somewhere, out of sight. And they were like, I don't know what went wrong. I just assumed that the T-Rex would conform to our schedule. What were you thinking?
That's not fair. You put your feet out here. You gotta come out here once in a while.
It's like when you go to a zoo and like the tigers fuck off back to their, back to like in the back of their enclosure so you can't see them. It's like, I mean, fair enough because they're a tiger and they can do whatever they want, but like. Such a piss off. Like, God damn it, this is the only reason I came here. You can attach the, you can put the observatory in the middle of a fence. So you don't have to delete the fence and put the observatory.
Put an observatory, I'll put a gate there.
Oh. It's going to cost you 20 millions.
20 million!
Damn it, Russia. Go hack the election.
Also, I'm pretty sure he buys the Allosaurus too. How much did you get that Allosaurus for? 20 million.
20!
What? We agreed 8,000 and that was it.
First off, you went off to get smoked.
Where the fuck did you go? I've been gone for 2 months.
20 million. It's like, but we're Chechnyan rebels. What the fuck are we doing with a massive dinosaur?
I mean, this enclosure is mostly covered anyway by the hotel.
Yeah. Fuck everybody else. Well, who's not staying at that particular hotel.
I'm playing the game stats, man. I'm metagaming this.
Alright, let's... What's going to be our first carnivore here?
This apparently needs a path to connect to it.
Can I recommend a spot for that?
I can put it right here so I can just build enclosures underneath this.
Sure. I was actually going to recommend somewhere else, though.
Well, if you can put multiple stations.
Alright. How cool would it be to actually go to Jurassic Park, though, and actually like have that experience? That would be amazing.
I'd do it. I don't know if I'd go to Costa Rica, but, you know.
Also, I love how the only thing on the radio for these fucking the Ranger cars as you drive them around is the fucking rock stupid awful music that was playing in the bar that Nedry's in at the beginning of the fucking first movie. Whatever the fuck that sounds.
It's just the Newman soundtrack, man. Okay, I'll do something with that after, I guess. Or maybe we can...
To see a pile of monorails end up in the lake. Jurassic Lake.
Alright, chill out, man.
Yeah, there we go. That's looking like Jurassic Park. You bet Jurassic. That's what John Hammond said as he died.
It's like, that's a good song.
Somebody get John Williams.
What's with all the Johns?
I bet in the world of Jurassic Park they got Danny Elfman to do the theme, so something like
what should we do with this?
Do you want to do like raptors?
Well, we gotta have a Tyrannosaurus Rex before this video's over. I don't know what your favorite color
my favorite is the was it the steppe. I like the steppe or the one above it. What's the one above it? The Tundra. Tundra's also pretty cool.
Oh, I like this one.
Alright.
Incubate.
You're not making them fucking turbo?
I think he's alright. Well, actually, it may not be. Let's make 2 of them.
Actually, T-Rex is the one except for the Indominus, is the one hyper carnivore you can't have two of them in the same enclosure. I mean, we can because we fucked about with their genetics so much that they're basically.
I told you we got them figured out.
They're in pain, but all the time. But
it's 400. This is gonna cost a lot of money.
How are we doing for funds anyway?
At 28 million.
There we go. 28 million.
28 billions. Man, we could buy the.
Have you seen Chernobyl yet? No, right. You can't because you don't have HBO.
Huh?
I was asking if you've seen Chernobyl yet.
I've seen most of it.
That's a fucked show, man. Like this, like genuinely, like holy shit. And everybody online was like, man, thank God I live in America where that stuff would never happen. I'm like, asshole, America almost bombed itself twice. What do you don't have nothing to be proud of.
Didn't the Russian government come out or something though and be like, that's not true, none of that happened?
No, they didn't say that. They're just upset that they're talking about it because there's a big sight of embarrassment. So they want to create their own show where the whole escapade is blamed on American. Oh
yeah, it was their fault.
On
sure.
American CIA agents, and they set the sabotage.
Sure, yeah, that's what happened.
And it was thanks to their most handsomest politicians that it was saved in the first place.
Stop telling the truth. That's not accurate. Alright, I don't know what T-Rexes like to have in their thingy.
It's mostly grassland with a bit of forest, but again, it doesn't super matter.
Oh yeah, right. We changed them to be
super docile.
To shut their fucking mouth about it.
I would put a couple of thingy things in there though. Feeders.
Oh, yeah, feeders and whatnot. No, we can put trees in there first. They like trees and rocks.
That's a well-known T-Rex trait. That's why the T-Rex wouldn't appear to the crowds in the first Jurassic Park movie, because you're like, there's no trees and rocks. I mean, I got plenty of trees, but there's no rocks. I'm pissed off.
In this fucking
I'm really mad. I'm so mad that sometime later I'm going to I'm gonna attack these kids for no fucking reason.
All right, now food, I guess.
You think the T-Rex is waiting in the distance, watching the cars drive by, and be like, later on when the power goes out, I'm gonna make them think that my vision's based on movement, but it isn't. I'm gonna totally fuck with them. I can kill them anytime I want. My vision's way better than theirs.
But I can't move very fast. Except, Jim, you can run real fast, so give him a false sense of perception on how fast you can run. I thought it was portrayed inaccurately, they think, in the movie.
It's impossible to say, because it's hard to get, judged.
Well, then how do you know that they're good at sight or whatever, man?
Because we can look at the size of their olfactory, of their brain, and where the olfactory, the visual cortex would be, and the size of the eyes and the orientation, and based on, stuff of, eagles and stuff, and we're like, yeah, we're pretty sure they would have really good eyesight. We know, because the problem with locomotion is you need to know a bunch of different things, like gait, and you need to know stuff like weight, and how they, that sort of thing. T-Rexes might have been, slower than a lion or a tiger, but they were probably faster than a lot of the shit that they were hunting.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what's going in that one yet.
All right, how are Rexes doing? We should put a couple of
Spinosaurus
or an Indominus. I would like an Indominus Rex.
You want an Indominus Rex and a Raptor in the same thing? See who wins?
No, well, the Indominus will win. Yeah.
It's not the color it was in the movie, but don't worry about it.
I think the base one is the one in the movie, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's white, but whatever.
I really did like the Indominus Rex. I thought the Indominus was really cool.
It's not really any color in the movie, technically, because it doesn't have active camo or something.
It does, but I think its base color is white.
Yeah.
It has active camo in one scene, and it just kind of forgets about it. Oh, no, it's in two scenes.
And we gave it chameleon or whatever.
We gave it the DNA of Solid Snake, but we just figured that would fill in some of the gaps in the genome. We didn't think it would be like...
Can't it mask its heat signature as well or something?
Yeah.
Somehow.
Well, the way I think of it is that when it goes to hide, it just instinctually hides its heat signature. It's not like it's actively, I'm hiding my heat signature. It's
I know, but how do you do that?
Mode.
Does it lower the body temperature or something?
I guess.
I didn't do it. 11 million. Jesus Christ.
Also, can you imagine having a hotel next to a fucking T-Rex and it's screaming out loud all hours of the morning?
3 in the morning.
Banging on the windows. Shut up!
Shut the fuck up!
We got a long day at the park tomorrow.
I don't want to see you until tomorrow. You're ruining my vacation.
Big, like the comic online with the King Kong climbing the building. The guy is asleep in his bed and you hear dunk.
Oh, yeah.
He looks over, there's a massive dick in his window.
That was favorite comic. Authenticity, 100%. Look at that.
Nice. Are you gonna release him into his paddock?
Oh yeah, right. Over here. Big old idiot.
She's a majestic beast.
Let's call this one,
Call it Sophie.
Nice anus. A Sophie, yeah?
Actually, no, call the Indominus Sophie.
Oh.
Call this one, Emily.
Scroto.
Okay, or that. Scroto. We asked the internet what they wanted to name this one.
They're T. McRexface.
Rexy McRexface.
Where the hell you going? Don't haul an ass over to here.
I bet there's a gap in the fence it's trying to get out of. Yep.
God fucking damn it.
Oh, I love.
You went outside the boundaries.
Immediately, every time you could hatch it, you could make an enclosure the size of this map. As soon as there's one gap in it, all of the predatory dinosaurs will hone in on that one section and charge right for it. Could be the smallest gap in the fence you've ever seen.
Get around that, bitch. Oh, you didn't go to eat people? Alright.
Well, I mean, it is. It's got to get around.
But it ran past.
There's nobody there.
Oh.
He's like, if I can just make it to the tree line, I'll be safe.
Alright, I'll see if this one gets out.
Okay.
I mean, I extended it a little around the invisible wall. Now let's hear you scream. I spent $80 to listen to you scream. Now do it. Man.
$80.
That's it. People genetically engineering animals for entertainment is like $80.
They undercharge.
How do I?
At least it died in a dignified pose.
Hang on,
Remember, you gotta go to the
Do
transfer.
you have to click on this? Is there no shortcut?
There should be a short key button.
I thought there was.
Yeah. Okay. So you got it fenced off for now. It seems.
All right, you can be Emily. I'm sure she'd love to be a T-Rex.
Emily is well known for her love of meat, so I'm sure she would like being the largest, most dangerous meat-eating creature of all time. To be fair, does she hold against like predatory animals? Because like it's not like the T-Rex physically can't eat like plants. It has to.
I don't think
meat.
she would be against. She was just saying she living her best life.
Yeah.
And so on.
We should explain that Emily's one of the friends we play D&D with, and is a vegan, and one of the most I don't want to say militant's the wrong word, like dedicated vegans ever.
That dedicated is a good word.
She's genuinely like, I think she would like starve than eat any kind of animal product. I wish I had that level of conviction.
Yeah.
I would cave for like an Oreo.
Where you going? Ain't no gap in there. Are you screaming at the goat? What are you screaming at?
The goat's wagging its ass at him trying.
Oh, here comes Scrotus, or whatever I call him.
Scroto.
We'll see what happens between these two, and I guess that'll be it. We gotta see the Indominus, too.
Oh yeah, that's right, that's right.
You two gonna fight?
Probably not, because we set their aggression down. And they have no social...
Well, I didn't turn fights off. I guess they're, content to drinking, okay. Emily content, not sure about that.
In order to... fucking hell. In order to improve guest satisfaction at the park, we laced all water supplies for the predatory dinosaurs with LSD. Fucking hell.
A terrible amount of Buddy Man's there. Hang on. Get your wallets out. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Just enough space for me to rape your wallets. I'm gonna put some trees there also. Oh, man, I can actually put trees there. Oh, you sleeping? Yeah, that's pretty Emily.
She is known to take sleeps in the middle of fields after she just drank some water.
Because that's all she had.
We should name the other one Lucas. Those are other D&D players.
Lucas. Oh wait, now hang on. I got a good one for Emily. This is a super inside joke.
What'd you name it?
Nook.
Oh, okay.
Nobody will get that one.
That's the best kind of content.
Yeah.
How's that Indominus coming?
She's just real bad at finding nooks in D&D. Well,
it's actually astounding for the amount of time that she's actually fucking looked. Like, she's probably searched, like, well over 30 times. She's only managed to succeed, like, 5. It's astounding. And, like, the DC is not high. It's, like, a 10 DC for the most part.
Yeah, I like the time she looked for one, failed the roll, and then Andrew went to look for a nook as well and found one.
Yeah, because he rolled, like, a 20.
So I was totally picturing from her character's perspective that, like, Andrew's character walks into the woods and then just, like, vanishes. You're like, where did he go? I can't see the nook. You're doing pretty good over here. Look at this tall grass, too. Content, sleeping. Man, Claire's loving this. Oh, man, you move your neck real fast. Starving.
Oh, yeah, you don't have any tall feeders.
Right.
That's my bad. I should have reminded you.
My bad, buddy. I forgot. Oh, and hang on. Don't feed him gas.
He's shaking on the fence, being like, feed me! There's no trees!
Oh, there we go. Perfect little spot there. Put one there, too. And,
Let the game let you know that they were starving.
yeah, it's like, we're figure it out.
See, it's right next to the ranger station. They're leaning on the fence, having a cigarette, watching this animal not on rocks. That
one's real skinny.
Something. It's like, do we want to tell, like, the command about this at all? No? Okay.
The T-Rex is ready. But that Brachiosaur look real skinny, Jim. Yeah, no. Go release the T-Rex.
No. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all.
It would be nice. I hope in the second one, because apparently they're making another one.
Yeah.
Hopefully in the second one, you can see them age.
That would be cool.
Like, you can see them, like, they're a hatchling, and then you can incubate them up to, like, you know, small dinosaurs all the way up to adolescence and adulthood and whatever until they die.
God, that's a cool-looking animal.
But also, if they're, like, well-fed, they look normal, and if they're underfed, they're skinny. And maybe if, like...
And they have terrible teeth, like in like Red Dead.
Yeah, and you gotta spend gold to get better teeth.
Yeah. Except you can't, because there's no better option.
But it would be nice if, like, the modifications you make to their genes visually change them.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It's kind of disappointing.
This really is a game that deserves a sequel, because this game has a lot of promise, and they just didn't have a chance to fill on it, because they tried to get this game out before the new movie, and it was good. It worked. I've seen more games with longer dev time, with more money behind it, come out with less content and in a more broken state.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is pretty optimized for what it is.
Fallout 76 is the top of that list. But it is definitely bare. I think they did the right choice and just focus on a few core concepts as opposed to try and put in, I don't know, Nuka-Cola and, like, fucking hardwood laminate and feral ghouls or whatever.
Oh. Alright.
He doesn't go give a fuck.
Even when Emily touches the nook, she can't get it.
There
we go. Fucking finally. 7 hours into this video. Oh, man, it looks like a big Indo.
Isn't that awesome looking?
It's a big Rex. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
The T-Rex look at each other nervously as it hears that.
Loud screech. Did they change that scream?
They might have.
Well, here you go, Adam. Look at this.
Perfect.
Adam's our GM, so... DM.
Oh, I was going to get you to call it Sophie, but that's alright.
Oh. No. Oh, he hauling ass. He found a gap. Oh, never mind.
He found a gap. The goat's like, man, this is the best enclosure ever. I got all this space.
Jesus Christ.
It's like, Mom, I can't... Like, there's some kid up there looking through the window. I was like, oh, Mom, look, the goat. I love the goats. I wasn't sure about this dinosaur place, but there's lots of goats. And you see this massive monster come out of nowhere and scoop it up.
The earth-shattering screech and then pick it up and eat
appears from the right, the stage right. It just rips the goat in half.
Jesus.
Holy fuck. These fucking things that's the hardest thing. That and the Indoraptor are the hardest fucking things to keep in the game. They're so fucking picky when it comes to their habitat. They need a massive.
Unless they changed it, I didn't find them too bad.
I think they've upped it because they need a massive amount of space and they need a lot of like.
Do they need a lot of space? Because when I had an enclosure like this big in my game, like that, and it was totally fine. I just had a little bit of water and some trees, and it was totally fine.
They must have changed it because it needs more space than that now.
Oh. You eating another goat? Or just scaring goats?
Nah, I just like the Indominus like, I don't like to fuck with them. Yeah.
I mean, kind of. I think there are some, like, playful behaviors with some of the dinosaurs. Maybe that's just me reading too far into it. But this one in particular does seem to kind of like to dick around.
Frontier, if you're watching, first off, sorry for making fun of you. Second off, in the next game, for the love of fuck, please add water reptiles, aquatic reptiles, and flying reptiles. That would be amazing.
Yeah, I think that's...
I get why you didn't do it this time, but like if you got like a proper 3-year development cycle, that please.
I think that's what what the leak was pointing at was they want to add like aquatic and like amphibious and flying dinosaurs, but the way the engine is orchestrated at the moment, it's like too much work to like overhaul. Is this because it's the same engine they've been using for everything, the same game engine as Elite?
Really?
Yeah, just run through the fucking. Yeah.
Can you imagine being a guest? It's like, don't worry, son. It's perfectly safe. They can't get through, and all of a sudden, sticks his head right through the fucking fence. It's like it's getting electrocuted, but it doesn't give a fuck. It's reaching out and he's just electrifying its attacks. Fucking Jesus.
He's using the power against us. Oh, there you go.
That goat didn't give a fuck. I've lived long enough.
There's a couple of screenshots on Reddit of like a goat's face, like 1 second before it's crushed by a T-Rex. And it's just like super, it's like the goat has a smile. But anyway, there you go, there we have it. Maybe we'll continue this another time.
Yep.
Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take that, Hammond. You suck.
I really do hate that man.